And Fox 40 Capitol reporter Eitan Wallace shares more on what the justices said and has reaction from state lawmakers.
Late arriving vote-by-mail ballots. In California, as it stands today, they count as long as they're postmarked no later than Election Day and arrive within 7 days after the polls close. In the 2024 presidential election alone, more than 400,000 ballots came in after Election Day, coming out to about 2.5% of the total statewide vote. But California's late ballot policy and similar rules in more than 10 other states could soon change. That all depends on how the U.S. Supreme Court rules on a case out of Mississippi that could decide whether late ballots can count under federal law. Oral arguments in the case this week suggest the court's conservative majority may rule against allowing such ballots to count. Here's Justice Samuel Alito.
Some of the briefs have argued that confidence in election outcomes can be seriously undermined if the apparent outcome the day after the polls close is radically flipped by the acceptance later of a big stash of ballots that flip the election.
Several other conservative justices echoed similar sentiments, with Justice Brett Kavanaugh questioning whether a grace period for late ballots may undermine public confidence. Law professor Chris McCaley says the oral arguments give us an idea how the majority conservative court may ultimately rule.
Likely to determine that the ballot, once mailed, has to be received by the time that polls close on Election Day.
Liberal justices on the court, meantime, including Sonia Sotomayor, argued states should have input.
The people who should decide this issue are not the courts, the states and Congress.
Assembly Elections Committee Chair Gail Pelrin, herself the former Santa Cruz County top elections official, says California's policy as it stands today protects to the greatest extent possible the right to vote and should not be reversed.
It's so disheartening to see ballots come into the mail after Election Day, and if you're not able to count them, and that those thousands and thousands of ballots would not be counted. That's absurd. California, enfranchises voters. We do not disenfranchise.
But GOP San Diego Assembly member Carl DeMaio sees it differently.
It's about restoring public trust and confidence in our elections, because we do see cases where ballots arrive in days or weeks after the election is over, and it changes the outcome. Nobody can trust that sort of system.
And the U.S. Supreme Court is expected to make a ruling in this case sometime later this spring or early summer. At the state capitol, covering local news that matters, Eitan Wallace, Fox 40 News.